when choosing what RAM to go for, it gets a little bit complicated. There's so many brands on the market, there's so many different speeds on the market. Different processors give you different options, such as single channel setups, dual channel setups, or quad channel setups. Basically, what we recommend is first look at the size, leave yourself room for future compatibility. So if you have a dual channel motherboard that typically takes 4 RAM DIMMs, don't go fill them with 4 gig RAM DIMMs, because then a few years down the line you might find that, oh, actually I want 32 gig, and you end up having to replace all the DIMMs. Rather go for 8 gig DIMMs and then have 16 gig with 2 slots open, and if you do find you need more RAM, you can add it later. And likewise for the quad channel RAM setups, go for the larger RAM DIMMs. It just makes your life easier if you want to upgrade later on. As for the RAM speed, 2400 MHz is the one we sort of looked at as best bang for your buck. This might adjust in time. Have a look at what we recommend below. We normally only offer, you'll see the ones we actually do reviews on are the ones we've tested and decided, or researched and decided that this is the right kind of point to go for. Let's buy a set, let's test it, let's make sure it really works. And then there's always new things coming out. You can always go faster, but it's a question of how much money do you want to spend for that extra percent or the extra 2% performance. I'd honestly say you'd get more value out of going for a CPU with a quad channel RAM setup where the CPU has 4 channels to access the RAM than you do at putting a ridiculously fast RAM kit in a dual channel motherboard. So you'll get a little bit of a boost on the dual channel, but not huge. So look carefully. We offer RAM which we feel is a good quality and good value for money. There's cheaper RAM available on the market. We've had our hands burnt a few times with some of the cheaper RAM kits, so we prefer to stay with something like Corsair, which we've tested a lot and we know really lasts a few years. We've actually got setups here that's been running with it for many, many, many years, and different generations of the RAM. It's the only ones we found that's really sort of been very consistent for us personally. I'm sure there's other good manufacturers out there, but we feel we want to recommend something that we know will last you and that we feel really comfortable with, to say that go for this, this is a good setup, this is a good quality.